LabScheduler is perhaps one of the most underutilized resources at Jessie Clark. It's probably because a lot of people don't know how to use it. This tutorial is going to teach you how to log on to LabScheduler, how to retrieve your password if you've forgotten it, how to schedule a resource, how to cancel a resource, and finally how to schedule a resource for someone else. The first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to log on to Jessie Clark's website at www.jessieclark.fcps.net. Select Staff, LabScheduler, and the LabScheduler site will open up. Your username is set up as your first name and your last name, no spaces, with a capital letter at the beginning of each name. If you've forgotten what your password is, you can choose Forgot, and LabScheduler will ask you to enter your school email address, and choose Request Password. It will then email your account name and password to you. Since I've not forgotten mine, I'll just log on. My screen's going to look a little bit different than yours because I have some administrator capabilities that you don't. But at the top of the screen here, you're going to notice this menu will be the same. To schedule a lab, select Lab Resources. There's far more than just labs available. As a matter of fact, we have all our laptop carts and our labs, but you'll notice other equipment's available out here, such as the cameras, digital cameras, microphones, headsets. Well, actually, headsets are no longer out here. CPS System 1 and 2 that you can check out. Math equipment's out here, science equipment, and so on. Let's say I want to schedule a laptop cart. I'm going to go ahead and select the Math laptop cart. I chose to select this because I know it's the one that has been reformatted most recently, and it also has brand new batteries in it, so it should last the longest. It's not available this week, so I'm going to choose next week by using the forward button. And I notice it's available on Tuesday. I'll select Tuesday, and I'll type in 30 under the number of seats that I'm going to use. If for some reason I wanted to share a laptop cart with somebody, I could type in 10 and let them type in and reserve the remaining items, and then I would have to work out with that individual who picks up what and where the cart stays. I might even put this in a note: sharing cart with Mrs. Davis. The cart will be kept in room 432. Once I've done that, to finish my reservation, I'll choose Save. And my reservation has been made for me. Now, to get rid of a reservation, I'll do the same thing. I'll log on to LabScheduler. I'll go to the specific resource that I wish to schedule. I'll select the day of the week, find my reservation, click on it, and I'll choose Delete. This is far more effective than sending a mass email out to everybody, because it'll show that the cart is available to anybody that does look on LabScheduler, number one. And number two, when we're trying to return equipment to the cart, it'll tell us where the cart is, rather than have it be a mystery. To schedule a resource for someone else, I'm going to assume Amy Medina asked me to schedule the netbook cart for her. So I'm going to go ahead and choose, again, the math cart and the specific date. I'm going to put in 30 units, and then over here where it says username, I'm going to use the pull-down menu, and I'm going to find Amy Medina. There she is, and I'll choose Save. Then I'll choose Save. Wait for it. And now the reservation's been made for Amy Medina, and anybody that comes in looking for this cart can go in and see, Miss Medina's the one that has the cart. Again, this is far more effective than just putting a schedule in there with your name on it, because equipment will be returned to your room if it needs to go back to the cart, not the room of the person who is actually using the equipment if you make the reservation for them. If you do this, use this feature, the equipment will go to the room where the cart is scheduled. I'm going to go ahead and select the item and choose Delete again. which will again open it back up for someone else, and select Save. Hopefully this tutorial has helped you learn how to log on to LabScheduler, retrieve your password if you've forgotten it, make a simple reservation, cancel a reservation, and finally place a reservation in LabScheduler for someone else.